Hey everyone, it's the Daily Message, and the title of today is Be Sure to Keep an Eye on the Landscape. I was watching a quick video the other day, and it was actually a wildlife video, and there was a herd of antelope, and they were kind of milling around on the plains of the Serengeti or wherever it was, and two of the antelope got into a disagreement, a flat out lock and horns fight, and they got so focused on fighting each other that they separated themselves from the herd. First mistake. Secondly, they were so focused on fighting each other that they failed to notice the landscape and the horizon and what was coming at them. And what was coming at them was a big, nasty, ferocious lion. And the video ended pretty much with the lion hitting one of the antelope, taking it out, and you can imagine from there what took place. And then I got to thinking more, actually today when I reflected back, and it was like, we have a tendency and can fall into that trap of locking horns with someone, or more than likely, more often than not, something, some item of interest, some news topic, some scenario, even engaging in for our realtors a transaction. And we can tend to sometimes lose the vision of the landscape and the horizon. And generally, what happens is we get analogous, we get attacked by that lion, and it's not good. So today's message is simply this: is to always keep an eye on the landscape. It's fine to get locked into disagreements or engaged in battles, of course, metaphoric, of course, but also make sure you're keeping an eye on the landscape. Again, I go back to my coaching analogies or coaching examples, and we would tell all of our linebackers who played defense that they needed to keep their head on a swivel. They needed to look from side to side and keep an eye on everything going on, so they didn't just focus in on the task at hand, which was making the tackle or shedding off a block. Because if they didn't keep their head on a swivel, they were bound to get what we called as ear hold. So hit from the side, hit in the ear. And it took them by surprise, completely by surprise. So we would always say, keep your head on a swivel. And that's analogous again to keeping your head on a swivel and not losing sight of the landscape as you move through your life, personal or business. So that's it for the day. Just make sure you're doing that. It's a good lesson. We've all probably had the opportunity or the scenario that takes place where we didn't keep our head on a swivel. We didn't take a look at the landscape, and it probably has come back to bite us. The good news is we weren't out on the Serengeti plains and dealing with safaris and wild animals, lions. So with that, I hope you take the message and take it to heart. We have a great summer coming up. It's being beautiful, and get out there and enjoy it. All right, guys, we'll take care, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care.